Hello, everyone, and welcome to Community Circle. I am Sana Cunningham, a seventh grade scholar at Coomba Academy in Wilmington, Delaware. I was also a keynote speaker at the 2022 National Conference, so it feels wonderful to be back in the presence of the EL community. This space has been co-created with students from all over the country. Thank you so much for joining us on Better World Day. For those of you who don't know, Better World Day is an explosion of creativity and pride for students all across America. On this day, schools present a problem that they saw in their community and the solution that they came together to create. Over the years, we've seen beautiful forms of murals, books, songs, and so much more. We thank you all for joining us today and celebrating the bright, flourishing minds of students everywhere. This year, we have 120 different schools in 27 different states. We have rural schools, suburban schools, and urban schools in grades pre-kindergarten through high school.
Happy Better World Day, everyone. I'm Marissa Barnwell. My pronouns are she, her. I'm so excited and honored to be co-hosting Better World Day Community Circle for 2023 alongside the amazing Sanaya Cunningham. I am greeting you all from River Bluff High School in Lexington, South Carolina, where I'm a freshman student and I'm a member of EL Education Student Advisory Council. The Student Advisory Council is a group of 12 students from EL schools all over America who work together and use our personal opinions, wisdom, and perspective as students ourselves to better the overall learning experience for students everywhere. The 12 of us help plan this whole day by reviewing and recommending projects to receive media grants, advising graphic designers on the design of the event, making sure adults are honoring students' needs and leadership. If you would like live closed captions for today's community circle, click on the bottom of your Zoom where it says closed captions.
Throughout Community Circle, feel free to react in the comments. We want to hear from you. To get started, please share your name and where you're joining us from. I see Maggie from Washington, D.C., Ellen from Chicago,
I see Gretchen from
Alyssa from Nevada City. Okay, we have a poll for you to fill out. Everyone, please take a second to complete this poll that tells us where you are right now.
I see lots of people joining from the classroom. Some from home, a few from the office, a few other places.
So it looks like the majority of us here are joining us from classroom. I'm also in a classroom right now, so I can see that a lot of us have that in common.
The same for me. I'm joining from a classroom. I'm going to kick off this community circle by reading a reading that makes me feel inspired. Here's a reading from Marianne Wright Edelman. We must not, in trying to think about how we can make a big difference, ignore the small daily differences we can make, which over time add up to big differences that we often cannot foresee. This reading makes me feel inspired, so I hope throughout this whole community circle you will too. I know after seeing all these amazing schools, you all will feel inspired. Here's a look at all the projects from elementary school students. Next, we have 4 schools ready to share their projects. These kindergartners are some of our youngest kid captains. Enjoy hearing about these amazing projects.
My name is Yima and I'm 5 years old. Hi, my name is Praise and I'm 5 years old and we go to kindergarten. We live in Staten Island, New York City, and our school and And our school name is PS84. And our school name is Waverly Academy of Empower Learners. For today, we planted a garden. And when we are gonna make our park beautiful. We're learning about plants and trees. Plants are important because they give us food. And it's another thing because they are important. That thing is they can give us paper to write. Visited the park and we draw picture what we saw. Our park didn't look that good, so we tried to make it beautiful. Painted rocks, adding in lights, and the bird lights. We fancy because he's coming in spring.
I am Nepali,
I'm Sudanese,
and we're both equal. Just because we are different races, nationality, culture, and religion does not mean
we're not equal. People discriminate us and stereotype us because we're different, but different is beautiful.
Just because we don't look the same does not mean we don't have things in common. I like the color purple.
And I like the color blue.
Wait,
We don't like the same color. Just because we don't like the same color or other things doesn't mean we're not equal. So stop all this discrimination. We're equal no matter what.
Every day at lunch, I don't see our flags, so I asked the principal about the flags. Our principal came up with this group called the Flag Group.
A flag group is a group where all kids come together to represent their culture.
How we started the Flag Group. So we went to different classrooms with a sheet of paper that had questions like where you're from and other information. After the kids write their answers down, we collect them all, give it to our principal, and the principal will order the flags we need.
Now we have the flags and our principal, and we all hang them here. And then next year, we're gonna hang them in the cafeteria.
It makes me grateful because it shows how the school wants to represent everyone in the school.
I feel happy because I feel included in the school.
This is the Kenya flag. When I see it, I feel welcome and I'm ready to help.
Fox Creek Elementary School is an expeditionary learning school where we take pride in every day and every hour of the day to do our 7 habits of character. We are making a labyrinth for Better World Day.
We decided it was necessary to focus on students' mental health.
Grades within our school had a brainstorming session to try to figure out what can we do that's going to support our community. Although we do live in a relatively safe and comfortable area, we did want to make sure that we represented and uplifted different aspects within our community that needed support. So we ended up deciding on a labyrinth as a meditation technique and also as a way that we can support each other through mental health struggles.
The 4th grade is working to collaborate and figure out how the labyrinth would benefit our school and help us as learners.
This is like the perfect week for us to learn about the labyrinth because we're like in like I-ready testing and CMAS testing. And it's like going to be like very hard for us to focus when we have like things that is stressing us out.
So when I get mad, I wish I had a labyrinth with me so I could calm down.
Why is it important that it's quiet?
Because so the people can concentrate.
Labyrinths are also commonly shown in Native American cultures, such as Hopi Native Americans, and they're used to show a connection to nature and then also a mindfulness.
Labyrinths have been used throughout history to calm the mind and to take stress and worries off your back.
are figuring out like the circumference of the area, but we don't know the design yet. So we went through the whole design, and we're doing a voting process like to see which one we think would be the best.
I think it's gonna help because you can just leave your big emotions inside of the labyrinth.
It'd be a really great place to build friendships and take a moment to calm down. Like, I think a labyrinth can help a lot with patience and with taking the time to just meditate.
Excellent projects in those schools. Let's send some warm celebrations in the chat. Welcome to Kid Captains from Escondido, California.
I will now read a poem written by me for Juneteenth. To me, this poem is important and powerful because it celebrates our freedom and gives perspective on what it felt like to get life-changing news as a slave. This poem will also be available to read on the EL website in a few weeks to celebrate Juneteenth. My baby wails as I adjust the strap that holds her to my back. The sound of her cries pain my soul, but I must continue to endure. The hot sun beats down on me, but I can't slack. I do it all for my baby girl, for all that she is pure. I hear the faint screaming of those who dared to lack. They scare me too, but I can't be driven by fear. I've gotten used to the burn of leather that sounds like a crack, for I fight for freedom, which I hope is near. Mandy, Mandy, I hear someone call. I look over to my brother, whose smile almost seems mythical. We're free, he yells, being heard by all. I don't believe him at first because there's no such thing as a miracle. But there is certainty in his eyes, the kind that knows the truth without doubt. I drop to my knees when I see he's not telling lies. I scream and clutch my baby, for all I can do is shout. The questions of what's next appear in my mind, but it doesn't matter now because I know the future is divine. Tears fall down my face because now I know that our freedom is secure. I do it all for my baby girl, for all that she is pure. These next students are making a huge difference in their community. Check out the work from Amana Academy.
Hello, my name is Jaffa Adoga.
Hey, I'm Kendall Freeman, and we are both 7th graders at Amana Academy. This year, we have been working on becoming change makers for changes in our community.
And this Better World Day, we have something special in mind. Kendall, what is home to you?
Home to me is my family, of course my school, the people I hang around, and of course I have to say things that lead me to success. Japheth, what is home to you?
Home to me is where my family's at, and family is friends that I find on my way, on my path, and I'm grateful to have them.
Home is love. I feel nice. I get to take a nap. Yeah, I feel good. I get protection. If there's no home, that means I wouldn't have protection.
We're in some place that we're used to being in.
The idea of feeling of welcomeness
is, I don't know, it's where I can be me, where I can have, like, my body have peace.
But what happens when people don't have a home?
Well, you have to be the change.
Be the change that you want to see in life. So if you want to see change, you have to be the change. You have to start that up.
So everyone and everything needs to live is food, home, and and they need water.
A water tower that can go into homes that 8th graders are building for the homeless.
In science, we started to learn about how we can filter the water, and then we started to realize how we have to actually care about the people, not just care about ourselves, and it just let us know that the world is struggling, we need to help.
We gathered like a bunch of community supplies from Home Depot, Lowe's, and we're building a house to put inside the Atlanta environment for a homeless person living, someone that's been displaced from their home.
This is some work that I kind of actually want to do because it's humanity, society. You want to help your people. You have sustainable food that some people can't get. There's shelter that some people don't have. There's clean water that some people don't have. But everyone should have a right to have that. So our school is creating something that can't.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much. We have two students joining live from Amana. Welcome to Josue and Hanan.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hi.
Josue, why do you love this project?
I love this project because from my perception is that we're just connecting more with the community, and because I just feel like I just love helping other people that don't have homes, that don't have a shelter, and a place to sleep at night, and just helping the people that don't have homes. I just want to help other people.
That's amazing. Hanan, what are you most proud of in this project?
I'm most proud of the effort and work that we put into it. I'm proud of how the entire grade was able to collaborate to build a home for a homeless person that needs help. And I'm proud of how empathetic we've been able to be with this person that we're trying to help and make a better world for them.
And for Josue, what has the building been like in this project? How would you describe it?
I would describe it been, even though it's a long process, even though we're getting there, I just feel like at the end of this process, we're just helping someone else to have a nice living life and a home. So I just feel like while I'm proud of this project is that we're really helping someone that's in need of this. And we're just making everything sure that it's everything stable and nice for them so they can have a nice, loving home.
Guys, this is really inspiring. I feel like I'm honored to be able to interview you guys. And one last question for Hanan. What should people know if they are thinking about doing a similar project?
So I encourage it and I say that be careful while you're building it and make sure everything is properly done and it's squared out right, because that was a small issue for us, but we fixed it. And keep in mind that there's going to be a person living there and that that person is going to make this their home because that's what we're trying to do for them. And so always have a bit of empathy for people and know how it's going to help. Thank you so much. That was really interesting, and I love you guys' passion to do change and impact the world for good. Thank you for having. Welcome to Kid Captains from Escondido, California.
You are just going to hear one adult voice super quick. I'm so sorry, Sanaya and Marissa. Give us 1 second. We're just going to unmute folks over in California so we can hear right from them. And I am hoping that Kid Captains right there in California, that you can see somewhere on your device that you are muted. Yes, wave. We love it. We're waving to you too. If you could look on your device, you have muted yourselves and we are not able to unmute you. So if there is a computer or something else right there that you can hit a button that unmutes you, it would be super helpful. Yes.
Okay, is that better?
Better, thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Hello, I'm Allison.
And I am Xander, reporting live from Conway Academy of Expeditionary Learning here in Escondido, California. We're really excited to share what our plans are for Better World Day and how we're going to contribute to a better world. And Allison,
Yeah, Xander?
I would just like to say that Better World Day has always been one of my favorite times of the year.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Xander. Better World Day is also one of my favorite times. Speaking of Better World Day, our Better World Day theme is titled Ripple the Transformation. And the reason we tell this is because we want to celebrate how our school has risen up toward our idea of making the world a better place. So we want to continue the ripple the transformation through acts of service and kindness in our community.
First, our day will start with bringing a whole community together. Families, friends, students, and staff are painting rocks with positive messages with a useful colors. We hope that this will make a difference to everyone by raising hope and empathy to our school community.
Since we live in sunny San Diego, we want to create additional outdoor learning centers. So all grade levels are either going to build, plant, or paint something not only to beautify our campus, but to teach the community about protecting animal habitats or support the biodiversity of our chaparral ecosystem.
That's so good. But let me just include one thing, that being here at Conway it's been one of my favorite experiences of my entire life. So I would just like to say I'm proud of everyone here at Conway because we're advocates for our environment and ecosystem. For instance, 5th grade is working with 1st grade and will be revalidating a spot on our campus by creating a tiny forest that will include native chaparral plants, which will encourage native animals to make their habitats there.
And the project I'm excited for is how our 6th graders are teaming up with our kindergartners to decorate this low wall spell out their character habits, which are excellence, perseverance, integrity, and compassion. Since our 2nd graders have been exploring the world of pollination, they are planting seeds in these large planters to grow flowers to attract pollinators like bees, who are so paramount to our food supply, not only for humans, but for wildlife too.
Hey, Allison.
Yeah, Xander?
I think it's about time to get ready for an exciting part of Better World Day.
I'm so excited to share all of you guys what we have in store.
As you can see, there's a lot of 2nd graders here, and that's because they're excited to celebrate all their hard work throughout their school year.
You couldn't be more right, Xander. 2nd graders are proud to present their culminating year that they worked so hard to create and design with our wonderful art teacher, Mrs. August. This mural represents their exhibition that they've been doing throughout the whole school year and celebrates them for being vessels of change in our community.
All right, I think it's about time to pull up the tarp and unveil the mural. On the count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3, pull the tarp! Nice.
Good job, 2nd graders.
Great. Wait. Okay.
We're proud to be part of an EO network of schools who care about making a difference in our community and our world. Happy Better World Day, and we hope you all have an epic day.
Yes, let's get some affirmations in the chat for those schools. That was such an amazing project, such amazing energy. I love it all. This next group of schools is from all over the country, from West Bath, Maine on the East Coast to Santa Ana, California on the West Coast. Please enjoy.
Hi, I'm Alice.
And I'm Lainey.
We're 5th graders from West Bath School in West Bath, Maine.
Our theme for Better World Day is Kids Helping Neighbors. Teams of students will be going into the community to do spring cleanup for those who could use the help, or for those in the community who give to others like first responders.
Other teams will be creating flower planters, making pets out of painted rock, and writing cards of gratitude. These, along with the sign celebrating Better World Day, will be given to the yards we clean up, as well as the town buildings, like the fire department and the town office.
We hope that their gesture spreads love and kindness through the community.
And becomes something our school can do annually moving forward.
We are Crew.
I'm Jeray Williams, and this is my partner.
Hello, my name is Ayana Evans.
We are both 5th grade Rogers scholars from One City Elementary School in Madison, Wisconsin, in Ms. Rogers' class.
Our project was to create poems and depictions about how racism impacts children today and how they see the world.
We chose the topic racism because it is a world problem, and we can help bring awareness to Black and brown children in our community.
The entire 5th grade showed their point of view about racism based on what they have seen, heard about, or had to go through.
We had to brainstorm, then make a draft, revise it, rearrange it to make it flow, then edit it. We then created depictions that represented our poems.
We interviewed Miss Tiffany, the librarian at Monona Library in our community. She gave us a tour of the library and even agreed to let us display our work. She showed us different spaces where we could display our amazing work on May 5th.
We want to educate our public on how racism impacts Black and brown children in our community. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
What a waste. We could have composted that. Oh great, more plastic in the landfill. We should do something about this. This will make the world a better place.
Welcome to Big Thompson Elementary School in Loveland, Colorado. I'm Maddie and this is Audrey.
This year, Student Council brainstormed ways to help the Big T community.
And we decided to do something about our cafeteria waste. Then we learned our school's wellness community was doing the same, so we partnered with them and some of our families.
After talking, we decided to collect unused food waste from the cafeteria and compost right here on our campus.
We hope to use some of the compost in science lessons and maintaining our natural landscape.
We also helped roll out the use of metal silverware here at school.
Did you know as much as 40 billion plastic utensils are wasted every year?
And according to Forbes, due to their size and contamination, they will not ever be recycled.
Our world is too beautiful to trash, and our resources are too valuable.
We hope you will join us on our journey for a better world.
Happy
Better World Day!
We noticed over here at Orange County Education Arts Academy that a lot of students are struggling with self-efficacy, and this is the reason why we went with this project was because we want to help them and boost their confidence and motivate them too.
For a Better World Day this year, OCI decided to make an affirmation tree, and on that affirmation tree, we are putting puzzle pieces to represent our strengths and our challenges.
Hola, yo soy Nicolás. Este es nuestro árbol de afirmaciones. Hola, soy Julia. Este es nuestro árbol de afirmaciones. Y cuando estás triste, puedes leer. Por ejemplo, este es mío y dice, soy honesto. Y ese es el mío, yo soy sabio. Adiós. Adiós. Para sentirme mejor, me gusta pintar. Para sentirme mejor, me encantan los gatos.
Also, we're gonna have tokens that are gonna have motivation things, where they're gonna be in the affirmation tree. They're just words of affirmation, like you can do it, just believe, and stuff like that. Yeah, I like this.
We're gonna write affirmations in them, like I can, I will, and I must. Like right here, I
I can, I will, I must, and I decorated with hearts, and I'm gonna do a blue rim around it. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna hang them on the affirmation tree when we're done.
Orchid Crew decided to make affirmation bracelets that will be given out at the Better World Day celebration.
Nosotros vamos a hacer pulseras.
Y van a decir palabras positivas como tú puedes, be kind, you matter y sonríe. Para dar durante Better World Day. What I'm doing for Better World Day bracelets are writing you're beautiful because you matter and you look beautiful. I am doing a bracelet that says you can do this because I've noticed that a lot of people have been taking testing and get very nervous easily, and just in general they get nervous. So I figured that they may have a bracelet on saying that you can do this, and that will give them the chance to think and say, I got this and I can do this.
Yes, let's get some affirmations in the chat for those schools. They have some great projects. Okay, everyone, we have a poll for you to fill out. Please take a second to complete this poll that tells us how you feel about these projects. Okay, close the poll so that we can see the results. I see a lot of people strongly agree that they feel inspired about these projects. I'm so glad that everyone is feeling the energy that I am.
In Oakland, California, students are creating My Compass Guide. Here is some of their story.
I'm actually from Honduras. I just came when I was like 4 years old.
Even Granny, right?
Granny is from Louisiana.
Oh!
I told him a story about like when we was little, play with, we didn't have no phone, with no tablet.
Él solo tiene una parte de la historia.
Raise your hand if you grew up with parents, grandparents, or your community talking about storytelling as a form of communication.
Good evening, everybody. One of my favorite parts about the Compass Guide is doing the paragraphs because I love using Chromebooks here at Compass Academy. My favorite part of my Compass Guide was the bubble map because I felt like I was able to express myself.
I have roots in Nevada, California, and Africa.
How have the Compass Guide helped you as a family?
For us, it was important because the kids want to know where their family comes from, where people are born, and so it's a nice thing for them to understand at an early age.
Estoy emocionada porque eso le va a servir a él para saber pues a parte de su familia.
My mom, she used to play soccer, and me, I really love soccer.
We hope this Compass Guide will serve as both a mirror and window for our Encompass scholars.
I think it can help people in other schools so they know more about their ancestors, their family, and where they're from. They'll learn more about themselves, just like I did. It feels like it made the family closer.
All right,
That's amazing. Let's get some love for them in the chat. Next, I am happy to introduce another member of the Student Advisory Council. Here to share a poem and tell us all about what is happening at his school for Better World Day is Justin Torres.
Hi, my name is Justin Torres. I'm a sophomore at Brooklyn Collaborative Studies in Brooklyn, New York. And now I will read my poem, I Am a Vault Boy. I wish you knew I'm a vault boy. I'm a boy trapped in a vault full of dreams, dreams with no color, but a black and white gradient, gradients that inhabit all that I am not. I wish you knew I'm a vault boy. I'm a boy trapped in a vault full of wonders, wonders that aren't black or white, but a rainbow as far as the eye can see, a rainbow that inhabits all that I am capable of. I wish you knew I'm a vault boy. I'm a boy trapped in a vault full of colors, colors that dazzle like the sky, a purple flare, a red heart, a pink line, an orange sky, and a black soul. I wish you knew I'm a vault boy. I'm a boy trapped in a vault full of fantasies, fantasies where nothing but everything collides, colliding into one magnificent dream, a dream that overlaps darkness as a nova. I wish you knew I'm a vault boy. I'm a boy trapped in a vault full of nature, nature's essence of glory, glory of a tree with wires unwinding into a heart so dark like an empty stage. I wish you knew I'm a vault boy. I'm a boy trapped in a vault full of destruction, destruction of tornadoes in a glass jar, destroying the path that was once held in by the confinements, being confined as a whale's stomach. I wish you knew I'm a vault boy. I'm a boy trapped in a vault full of tears, the tears that I am, holding onto the unspoken words, longing to be heard, understood like a pigeon. I wish you knew I'm a vault boy. I'm a boy trapped in a vault full of light, light that shines in the dawn of day, a dawn so dark as the morning sky itself, conquering every sky it tears from the ground below. I wish you knew I'm a vault boy. I'm a boy trapped in a vault full of time, time so painful like it's a loop so flexible like waves, waves that slow time to a halt forever. Um, I decided to write this poem to communicate the story about how the cycle of life that we all live, going from birth to death, like communicating how we have those good days and even those bad days, how everything should be accepted and celebrated, as we need negativity to create positivity and make change for the better in life. And now, for a better world day, my school, grades 9 and 12 went to soup kitchens in Lower Manhattan and Brooklyn to volunteer and help prepare food and meals to the elderly and then delivered it to them. And grades 10 and 11 went around Brooklyn donating food to community fridges and pantries, stocking them up. We separated into 6 groups going in different areas around the borough. And by the end, there was about more than, I believe, 300 or 400 items donated. And the work that we are doing is very meaningful because we are taking things, because we always take things for granted and we always appreciate having things that allow us to thrive in our lives, but we don't think about how there are people out there who aren't as fortunate as we are. But by doing this, we are giving back to the community and helping those in need and are struggling at the moment. We believe that everyone should have the right to the same opportunities as everyone else, no matter what their situation is in life right now. And I hand it back to Sanaya.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Let's get some praise for him in the chat, guys. Here are a few more projects for middle school and high school students, including one from my own school.
Community service is an integral part in making a healthier, more unified environment for everyone.
And on Better World Day, students get to give back to their communities in their own way.
We've been split into different teams to help give back to our community.
My team is helping clean up the road near our school. This is important because we have a lot of morning traffic of both elementary schoolers and middle schoolers. This project helps keep the roads safe and clean for our community.
My team is going to be going to clear invasive species out of ATH Parity Park. Summertime is coming in these forests. It's really their time to regrow and flourish.
My team is going to Kinnaman to help out some students with some assignments and read to different classes. I really love that I get to do something that I'm really passionate about while also bettering my community.
Happy Better World Day to all of you.
We hope you all find your own special ways to give back to your community for Better World Day.
Hi, I'm Olive.
I'm Allie.
I'm Paul.
I'm Zoella.
I'm Carmen. And we are 6th graders from ABW School in Arborvitae, Wisconsin.
We're part of the Student Advisory Council.
We'd like to start this day with a land acknowledgement, which is a critical step towards working with the Native communities to secure meaningful partnerships in the stewardship and protection of their culture and our shared resources. We recognize and value the original inhabitants of this region and those who are still here today.
We acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory and homelands of the Anishinaabe people.
We honor the ancestral grounds that we are collectively gathered upon and support the resilience and strength that all Indigenous people have shown worldwide.
Our school is working to create a culture of respect and appreciation for the tribal nations of Wisconsin.
We still have a lot to learn and do, but we're taking steps to build community partnerships and curriculum that develop an understanding and appreciation of history, culture, and tribal sovereignty.
Today, on Better World Day, our students and teachers will be working together to learn about and celebrate Ojibwe culture and traditions.
Every student will learn how to greet one another in Ojibwe.
In Ojibwe, we say hello by saying bonjour. Can we all say bonjour?
Bonjour. Bonjour. Audra said a dinner class was wagging and dinner ba. Magazi name.
Dr. Brian Jackson, also known as Big Buck, will lead an all-school powwow. Each grade level will be learning how to do a traditional Ojibwe dance called Johnny Cakes. Our 5th graders are doing a service project by making signs for all the plants in our memorial garden.
Students will be creating plant markers with a scientific drawing in both English and Ojibwe plant names.
Each grade level will work together on a special art project. Using traditional Ojibwe patterns and designs, students will paint on plexiglass circles. The plexiglass was left over after COVID, and our wonderful maintenance director, Mr. Curtis, cut out circles for every crew in the whole school.
Once painted, the circles will be strung together to create a work of art that will hang in our cafeteria. Something that originally kept us apart is now bringing us together.
Happy Better World Day! Kigawagaville!
On Better World Day.
On Better World Day.
On Better World Day.
I have voice to create our high school campus.
I'm excited to have a say in our plan to make our high school.
I'm excited to work with other amazing programs to make our high school.
I'm excited to clean up our beaches to make Floyd Bennett feel more beautiful.
I'm excited to make new friends.
Excited to create our new high school campus even better than it is before.
I'm excited to engage in a collaborative art project to envision what Lodge High School is going to look like.
On Better World Day, I will have a voice because in 6th grade, I was on the design team, and now I get to see the project come to life.
Imagine a better world!
Hello, my name is Abe.
I'm Intesino.
I'm Annika.
We are students at Open World Learning Community, also known as OWL, in St. Paul, Minnesota.
For Better World Day, we are running an event we call OWL Against Hunger, where we will be packing 60,000 meals for people in our community facing food insecurity. We spent the spring raising $15,000 to pay for all of the ingredients.
We also trained a group of 15 student leaders to go to every crew in our school and educate the students on food insecurity and how it affects our community. One of our lessons is called a hunger banquet. This activity is a simulation to show students how unequal food access is. It really shows students the reason why we are working to help end hunger here in St. Paul.
Yesterday, we spent the day packing 60,000 meals for children and families experiencing food insecurity in our city. The meals will be distributed to people through 2 local nonprofits who partner with schools and other community organizations to get the food where it is most needed.
This event has a long history at OWL, but we haven't done it for the last 5 years. Now it's back, and we hope to continue it each year into the future.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sanaya Cunningham, a 7th grader at Kumba Academy Charter School. This year, for Better Word Day, we were inspired by Sankofa. Sankofa is a drinka symbol that means go fetch it. We realized that means we need to go back and research our history, the Black history. So, in honor of the House Bill 198 passed in 2021 that required all Delaware schools to incorporate Black history and Black excellence in their curriculums, we've decided to research it and create a book full of Black history.
Hi, my name is Janaya Lewis, and in Creative Writing, we completed a research project that will help us teach our peers about the Black history as it pertains to Delaware. So first, we researched about our people and wrote an essay about them. We went to the Delaware Historical Society for my research. Then we created trifolds about them which contains pictures and info about our people.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Rodriguez.
And I'm Clifford Riddick.
And we both attend Kumba Academy Charter School.
In the 8th grade.
This year's Better World Day project, Sankofa Black Excellence, motivated us to conduct a team talk session with other youth. During this session, we will discuss the importance of knowing our history and creating solutions together to address impactful topics that we face every day.
Our why for the team talk is to lift the voices of our youth in our schools and communities. Generally, many teens feel they are not able to make decisions or have voice in the choices they are given. However, coming together with other youth not only helps us appreciate the voices of yesterday because it provides guidance for our tomorrows, it allows us to change agents for our future.
Jambo. Jambo watu wazuri. Jambo means hello. Watu wazuri means beautiful. I'm Kylie Donkey. At Kahumba, we are learning about our Black history and culture. We are also aware that our collective and individual past consists of the good and the bad.
Our Passages program is a place for us to know thyself, then show thyself.
One section of our weekly class is a citizenship component that has prepared us for this week's Better World Day.
We each have a personal responsibility to make our world and the community a better place to live. Therefore, each of my peers created a proposal if we were to become student principal for a month. We had to identify our school's strengths and weaknesses, as well as solutions on how to facilitate the suggested change.
Please join us as we engage in healthy conversation about school culture.
Make a plan to take back to your school principal. Let us propose an appropriate plan where our voice matters.
In the spirit of Sankofa, Black excellence, on behalf of Kuumba Academy Charter School on this Better World Day, we say, Sisi watu weuzi, watu wazuri, pamoja tutashinda. We are Black, beautiful people. Together, we will win. Ashe.
Such powerful projects. I am feeling so inspired. Let's please show some love in the chat for those schools. At my previous EL middle school in Lexington, South Carolina, we had an affinity group called GPS, which stands for Grace, Peace, and Sisterhood, for Black female students at a predominantly white school. GPS was created by my guidance counselor, Ms. Sawyer, for Black girls to have a safe space where we could feel comfortable and bond like a family. At LVM Elementary School, 4th and 5th grade girls started a group called Black Girl Magic. This group is doing awesome work to encourage early literacy and honor a beloved teacher who passed away.
Miss Bernard was a very special person, and she had a very special place in my heart.
She's a third grade teacher, and she was really, 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 really nice.
She had extreme levels of patience and kindness.
The way that she used to read, she was so fluent.
She liked to read books that made you feel like you belong.
So these books are very, very, very special to us.
He provided us with windows and mirrors to see ourselves in books.
Her retirement plan was to provide books to black mothers and their babies.
One reason I think Miss Bernard was so passionate about reading is books have like a lot of things in them that could like help you throughout your life.
We're in the library and we're looking at Miss Bernard's books.
So these books are they're books that like tell us future black people and how they're important in history and black authors. I feel like when black people are in it, they can help you learn like self-confidence.
This book is called Soy, and it's about a girl who thinks she's way too black and people bully her at school until a star comes in her room.
You should never feel like you're not supposed to be in this world.
This book is really important to me because I remember Miss Bernard always saw me checking this book out.
I can't wait to go to Merida Hospital and give out the kits.
Yeah. And so these blankets are going to be for the kits.
It's a good day to read a book.
These onesies are going to be going in Bernard's books bag, which includes 2 to 3 books, a baby blanket or a onesie that I'm holding, and postcards and bookmarks and stuff like that for early literacy.
I am doing this for Miss Bernard, who was a 3rd grade teacher that was about to retire in 2022, and a few weeks later she passed away. So we're trying to make her dream that children can learn at an early literacy. So I'm making a vinyl which will go on the bag with this heat press.
What inspired me to make this project was making Miss Bernard really be proud.
Even though our Black Girl Magic group started this project, we wanted it to be a whole community project. We picked bookmarks because it was something the younger kids could do and still learn the messages.
They're doing the work and they're actually really working hard.
So good. You guys are so good at singing lines.
We all have a job to do.
We did this as a group. Not one person did it.
Part of our group of Black Girl Magic, they spent quite a few weeks on this mission statement to really say what Miss Bernard's books meant to them. Students at OBM founded Miss Bernard's books to continue her dream, to have an impact on the future generation of young learners, just as she had an impact on those she taught.
We are Black Girl Magic!
Wow, that was so inspiring. I'm sure that Mrs. Bernards is so proud of these girls for creating a group so powerful. Okay, we have one more poll for you guys to fill out. Everyone, please take a second to complete this poll that tells us what you will do in your community after this meeting. All right, let's look at these results. I see a lot of people would like to do a little bit of everything, and that's amazing. Every tiny little choice makes a difference, and we are all making tiny steps towards making the world a better place. Thank you all so much for being here today. We hope you are inspired to get involved and make the world a better place. A special thanks to the Klingenstein Foundation. Their generous support in honor of Lee Klingenstein is what makes Better World Day possible.
Thanks to all the students who helped plan projects and community work. Better World Day is getting bigger and bigger each year. About half of the projects you learned about today were from schools participating for the very first time. Thanks to all the teachers and families and community members who make it all happen. Bye. Happy Better World Day. Happy Better World Day, guys.